Welcome back to another recording of Elevate Media Podcast. I'm Chris Anderson, your host. Today I want to just talk with you a little bit about something that, a friend and I were discussing this week, and that was the reminder, I guess, and maybe you've thought of this yourself, but the reminder of the goals that we are striving towards, the things we're trying to accomplish, the things we're trying to get to on our journeys in life, in business, whatever it is. We want them right now, right? That instant gratification. We all deal with that in different ways, in different forms. But in regards to your business goals or your podcast goals, we want 10K months. We want 20K months. We want 50K months, whatever it is. We want thousands of listeners per episode. And I remember when I started out on this journey, not a clue what I was doing. Everything was terrible. And I've improved a little bit since then, but continuing to improve. But that's what I wanted. I was like, all right, I can't wait to get to 10K a month in business. I can't wait to get my podcast growing where it's like recognized as a good podcast. And that was about 3 years ago now. It just hit 3 years ago, actually, in April. Yeah. Wow. But like thinking back to that, I wanted it fast. I was impatient. I got frustrated because I wasn't at the downloads I wanted. I wasn't at the stats I wanted. I wasn't at the revenue I wanted. And we were talking about this, and I have to remind myself, even today, like looking back 3 years ago, starting from nothing, and now I hit those goals. I've gotten to where I wanted to be 3 years ago within business and within the podcast. But we were talking, and it's like we look at that long-term goal. We look at that big goal, that first big goal we want to hit. And if we were given those results, if we immediately got those 10K months, the clients that we needed, the downloads we needed, the recognition we needed, the growth we wanted, if we got that instantly or really quickly, we would probably fail. We probably wouldn't survive long. And you say, Chris, well, that would solve all the problems. I'd have the revenue, I'd have the downloads, I'd have the following. But that's not really the case. If you were to all of the sudden get all those clients, all that money, all the following, all the attention, most likely, I'm not saying everyone, there's some probably people out there that could handle it, but the majority of us, we would have a lot of struggle with that because we wouldn't be ready. We wouldn't have went through the journey, the test. We wouldn't have strengthened our abilities and the foundation of our business, and we wouldn't have learned lessons that needed to be learned before we got to that level. I believe that faith is a big part of my journey, and I talk about it, and I'm not saying you have to, but my faith in God is, I truly believe when the time is ready, when we're ready, He presents things to us either to grow through, to learn from, or to utilize, whether it be the resources, money, things like that, relationships. But I think we have to postpone it until we're ready. We can't just get it automatically. Your kid might want this super fast car, this super nice car, but until they understand how to take care of something smaller, something less dangerous, a bicycle, if they can't control their bicycle that they're pedaling, if they can't take care of it and keep it out of the rain and not throw it away and dent it all up, like if they can't manage that, but you gave them a car right away, the outcome's not going to be good probably. We have to go through this journey. We have to go through the valleys. We have to get to some mountaintops. We have to get up and down. We have to learn how to control those emotions. We have to learn how to overcome these obstacles. We have to understand that this too shall pass, good or bad. Those lessons that we learn on the journey prepare us for that next level. Because new levels, new devils. As you succeed, as you grow, it's a whole different ball game. New things that you have to deal with, new obstacles you have to overcome, and it looks different at each level. So without going through all of that, without living that, without overcoming, and if things were just handed to you or given to you, you probably wouldn't succeed, or you would still struggle. It's like the lottery winners. When people win the lottery, a lot of the times they end up broke because they're all of a sudden given all this money that they're not used to managing, and they just use it just like they do their regular paychecks. They just burn right through it. and it puts them farther in debt, or it makes them have to go bankrupt, or it causes a bunch of tension and issues within their family because they don't know how to have those conversations. And like, it's just, that's a prime example of when something's thrusted onto you and it seems to be good, a lot of the time ends up not so good. You end up back where you were or worse. So that's why it's important when you're on this journey. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know you just want the results. I know you're working hard. I know you've been through the ringer and you're just wanting that next thing to happen. Keep working. Keep taking that step forward. What can you learn in this moment that's going to make you better for the next one? And when the time is right, when you're ready, those doors will open. You just got to keep knocking. You just got to keep learning from the mistakes that you make and the obstacles you've overcome. And when you're ready, the solution will present itself. The door will open. But you have to continue. Continue to learn, continue to innovate, continue to seek guidance in things where you're weak, and keep moving forward. But delay gratification so you can build a foundation within your life, within your business, that's going to be able to support the goals and outcomes and results that you want. Because most likely you're not ready for them yet. You're not ready for the 10K months. Because if all of a sudden you had 10K a month coming in and all the clients that consisted of, could you fulfill it? Or would business crumble? Would those clients get upset? Would they leave bad reviews? Would it then spiral down in negativity, hurting your business? So next time you're frustrated and getting impatient, because I've been there, and you want those results now, just be thankful for where you're at. Be thankful that you don't have them yet, because obviously you're not ready. And when you're ready, things will start happening. Keep putting in the work, keep improving, keep growing, and don't get discouraged. As hard as it is, we all have goals, we all have things we're driving towards. So just remember that. Just take that to heart. It's something I still have to work out. Now, being 3 years in and getting to the level we're at now, I have a long way to go to get to my big goals. This is just a roadblock or a roadmap, or this is just a road sign along the way. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful now that we're doing 10K a month. And now I'm working to grow and develop myself in the business so we're ready for 50K months. That's what you have to do. You have to look internally and say, okay, where do I need to grow? Where can I get better at so I can accept this new level that's coming my way? Where does a business need a little bit foundational fixes to be able to support what's coming next? Because remember, if all you want was thrown on you at once, you're probably not going to be prepared for it. You're not just going to go to the squat rack, put 4 plates on each side, unless you're just a maniac, all right? Unless that's your normal. If that's not your normal and you put 3 more plates on each side than what your normal is, you're most likely not going to be able to rep that out. You're probably going to get hurt. You're probably going to crumple under the pressure. It's the same in life. It's the same in business. So get ready. Keep growing. Keep working out. Keep getting stronger personally and professionally, and your business as well. And prepare for what's coming next. But until you're ready, you've got to go through those workouts. You've got to go through the suck. You've got to keep moving forward and getting better, breaking yourself down, rebuilding until you get to that next level. But don't stop. Don't quit, because then you go nowhere. I hope you got something from this. Hope you can take it forward and implement. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Would love to see a rating or review from you. If you could, go follow the show on Apple Podcasts. Leave a rating or review. It really is only because I like to see it. So it's a little ego stuff. It doesn't really do anything, but I'd like to know what you'd like to hear more of. If you even like these topics, if you like the show or how we can improve. It's basically feedback so we can improve, so we can grow to that next level. So we appreciate you. Love you all. Want you to succeed more than anything. And we are here for you. We're here to help and here to guide and here to give whatever advice we can for you to succeed. So don't give up. Keep elevating your brand, elevate your life, and we'll talk to you next time.